Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we are going to continue our series with Manor Lords. Bear in mind with me, this is the first episode of a series I'm recording on my new upgraded computer. So hopefully everything runs smoothly, we'll see how it goes, and I hope the graphics are pretty nice now, at least they should be. Everything should now be on Ultra and stuff, so hopefully that works out and you get to see that in the recording, but I'm not sure yet. Still tweaking stuff. Now, we should be good for a little while in terms of raiders, because there's no message that we have new raiders inbound. We do have 2 bandit camps relatively close, which is interesting because we can take those out at some point. And that could make it so that we get some money, which is nice. We have 209, so we still have some, but yeah, then we get some extra money, which could be very good. We do have soldiers, so we especially have some bowmen now. But I also want more spearmen. We are working on it. We are making more spears, so that should be working. And what's going to happen now, very soon, in 3 days, is that the harvest is going to start. So I think it's time for us to start freeing up some people, making sure that we have a ton of people bringing in the harvest. Unassigned families. Yeah, we need some unassigned families to do a lot of the work around town. But I think right now, if we focus a little bit, the saw pit, how many planks? Oh, we have plenty of planks, so let's get that one out. If we focus our efforts a bit on the farm, these families will now be able to go there. Then we can pretty fast clear out the farm. Harvest is only for September and October, I believe. Then that will stop, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I'm hopeful. I think we can do a good job with this. New mercenaries available. That happens a lot, and that's fine, but we're not using them at the moment. New families started moving in. Yay. Let's give them a place to work in the farm. So I think they're already here doing the first harvest. Now, of course, they have to do the harvest, then they have to plow, and then they have to sow again. So that's where the challenge lies at the moment. So we'll see how this goes. And maybe for the near future, we might need an extra farm as well. We do have the windmill, which is good. And I think we have a... I don't think we've built the communal oven already, but I thought we have upgraded one of these to be a baker. The blacksmith, the tailor, the bowyer, the joiners. Yeah, maybe not. So maybe that's one of the things that we still have to do. Get one of these ready as a baker. But yeah, we need to get a upgraded plot for that. And as far as I can see now, that's not the case. So yeah, we don't have that then. Small tavern. Oh, we can expand the living spaces here, which is good. We still have room for more houses though. So more people though. We have actually quite the room for that. So there's no reason to haste it, but I wonder, they don't... Oh, they need more food. Well, that's where the bread and stuff comes in. So it might be that we do need the communal oven soon. The bloomery, the furnace, the tanner, the malt house. Yeah. So that's where the communal oven comes into place. There might be a building that goes somewhere in here, maybe. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They're doing this very quickly. I like that. I really like that. This field seems to be empty. This field seems to be empty. Oh, that's good. Heavy plow. I believe that is a very handy feature if you're full on farming. Add a plowing station. Enables employing oxen at the farmhouse for significantly faster plowing of large fields, as well as bringing crops back to storage more efficiently. We do have a development point, so I think we're using that. Let's make sure we use that. Let's add a plowing station here. I mean, if they can do a lot faster, bringing in of resources, doing the plowing a lot faster, that should be worth it. And it's only half September. All the harvesting is done. That is great. I think we can actually release one of the families that we have in here, although we can't do that right now because they're busy. Look at that. They have a ton of wheat. They have some barley that we use in the malt house. So that's all good news. We have plenty of ale, by the way. So that's all working out. Do we have a family in here? Not at the moment. But as soon as we can juggle around some families, we should get them into the malt house. That will be good. Although, didn't we have a brewer here? Blacksmith. Yeah, we do have a brewery. So this should already supply for the brewery, I guess. I mean, isn't that the whole point of having a brewery? Sometimes you can better click on another house where you can still do the upgrade and then hover over it. See, produces ale from malt. So yeah, that works. Okay. These won't do any plowing, as far as I know, until the moment that we actually have that all prepared. Or that it's October, I guess. We'll see. We have 2 stable space, 2 out of 2. So we don't have place in the stable. Might need to build another stable at some point to get some more efficient moving around of goods. A hitching post. Is that something that we can... Yeah, we can put that in here too, if we really want to. I think this will be a good spot for a hitching post as well. That way... Yeah, let's just build a road around this. Build it. And connect it up here too. Do they actually need resources for this? Doesn't look like it. Oh, they're flattening the ground now probably. And then we can upgrade it to a small stable. We can have extra oxen running around town. I think that will be helpful too. This one already? Yeah, see, it doesn't have the transported stuff yet. The hitching post is ready. Let's order another ox and upgrade this one. That might be the best idea now. We can have it upgraded quickly and the extra oxen will still need to be delivered, which takes a long time. And at some point it'll be fine. They did put the barley in here. We have herbs now, but the wheat is not transported there. Let's go to the farm. Sheep farm. Doesn't seem like there's a separate building for wheat, so it should just go into that storage, I guess. Ah, we have another family available now. Let's put those into the windmill so that at least they can start to work with the grain that we have now. I mean, we have 94 grain. Spoilage is very low, so that's not a problem. That will provide us with the bread that we need for this second food source. That can help us to be able to upgrade more buildings, which is great. We can also see that they're harvesting some goodies in here now. See, some vegetables. Now, we don't get a whole lot of vegetables out of this. But any vegetable we get is good. So, you know, this is 2 vegetables in there. None in here yet, but they will be there. Communal oven is ready now, so we just have to wait for the first wheat to be ground, and then we can use that. I think they brought the materials there now. Trader available in 22 days. Yeah, we have to wait for that to happen. I think, yeah, they can now build this. As soon as it's ready, they can continue working on the farm. It's October now, so then they should be... Yep, we get barley and wheat in. Great. Food for almost a year. That's it. Resources stolen by bandits. Tools and dye. Okay, well, that's not nice, but it is what it is. Here we can see now they have plenty of stuff. And we now have the hitching post. So we should now be able to get permanent livestock in here. Probably 1 would be good, I guess. Don't know where they're going to get it from, but they're going to use it for plowing. I wonder if they will also still do some manual plowing. Probably. Yeah, this looks like this one's going to plow. I mean, I would say that looks like plowing, but yeah, you can never be sure. We need to do 2 fields, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, this one is filled, but this one will have to wait a bit. 27 families. So we have 9 more spaces to live. See, this whole row is now ready. And we can still expand these with living space, or at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. 4, alright, so we can get 4 more living spaces as well. That's good news. Now, I saw they were busy here, and this was slowly emptying out. See, we're almost out of the iron ore deposit. It's almost empty. I don't think it'll fill again. Upgrade to a deep mine. It's not a rich deposit underneath. Enables the building to extract resources indefinitely if placed over a rich deposit. So we'll have to get to a rich deposit at some point. For now, we'll just have to wait until the iron deposit is empty. Then we can get 2 families freed up, which will be good news. Nothing stored inside. Is the stone already done? There's only 2 in there. Oh. Wow. So we're burning through some of the resources, although we have 166 stone, so not a big issue there. Look at this. Now, you can see there's the oxen used for plowing, which kind of does seem it goes faster, although, like, you can see the people all moving smoothly, and this doesn't seem so smooth, so that's a graphical thing that they have to probably work on. I mean, this looks crazy. This game made so much money. Come on, fix those kind of things. Do we have some wheat already? Firewood, wheat, yes. Do we have... I wonder... I see the wheat here, but I don't see the raw product from... Oh, here it is. Grain and flour. Alright, so they should turn it into flour, I guess. Ah. So I think the communal oven needs flour to make the bread. So we have to set this up to produce flour then. There's no production limit though, but don't set it to indefinite. I'm going to set a grain limit for 0, so they don't make grain. I don't know. Whereas the grain, what they're gonna get from this if these people actually work the grain. Is that how it works? That could be a thing though, that in these farms, once they're ready to do this, they still have to process the actual wheat. That might be the case. Never know in this game, because not a lot is explained in the game, and it's been so long that I played this up until this point, so I have to really find out. That is exactly what we're gonna do, so don't worry about it, but we'll get to it. The fun of exploring it, that's what we're doing basically now with this little series. We're exploring the game, then a big update is announced, but nobody knows when. And when that comes out, we have a bit of a grasp of the basics. We might have to change it a bit, so then we'll get to learn how it's working now. But... the mining deposit is empty. Okay. Let's take the 2 families out. And then when the new series come out, we just have to adjust to some new mechanics probably. But all the rest we still know, which will be good. Alright, we have the bloomery up. We have the malt house. Let's get that in because we have more barley. Dyer's workshop. Yeah, we don't need that at the moment. So not really doing anything at the moment. Let's get a family in here in the mining pit. We don't have a lot of building to do as well. I think they've already sown this in now. Yep, it's now growing. So that's part of the whole thing I have with this. It says that the plowing goes a lot faster with an oxen. But since we have so many families, the plowing goes a lot faster doing it by hand. See, now they're turning it into grain. That's exactly what I wanted to see, because now these guys can turn the grain into flour. Now, we don't even need a production limit then. They can just grab the grain now and turn it into flour. And then we can bake bread. Alright. Might even be that the plowing is not done in time and that we don't even sow in this field because we have the oxen, but it's terribly slow. It's not working as living up to. Waiting, a guide is coming. Yeah, either should have 2 oxen, I guess. Or we should just get rid of the oxen because this is not working. This is too slow. This field's done by hand and sown in already, and this 1 oxen can't even plow this field in time. Crazy. Some balancing issues for the game. All we have to do now is wait until this is ready. Then we can get everybody out, or most people out. It's almost ready. Kind of holding off on taking them out a little bit because we still want them to finish all of this, of course. It's already 21. Should we just do this then and get all the people in so that they can actually finish this? Because this is not going to finish it in time. Oxen is way too slow. Especially for a big field. I mean, the advertisement is it's way faster for a big field. Well, you give me a ton of hands and that's really doing it for a big field. It's not these slow oxen. I even think that we can get more fields to just this one farmhouse, because as long as we get enough hands in, they should be able to do it quickly. We'll let them be for now, but I highly doubt they'll be sowing it in time. First clay should slowly be coming in, by the way. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yay, we have some clay now. Then at some point we can get it into the tilery. We can make clay tiles. And with the clay tiles, we should be able to upgrade the church, which will be a nice addition. Yeah, see, we have some vegetables every now and then, but I don't know if they're really selling them already. Berries. Berries. So yeah, they're not really selling any of the good stuff already. Alright, see, they're now very busy with the whole plowing, which goes, see, but it's now December. Now they're all going away, and we have 1 barley field that will produce absolutely nothing. Because the game promised you with an oxen, the plowing goes faster. Hell no, that doesn't work. Alright. Yeah, that's not coming back. I don't think... Is there a chance that we'll find a new deposit after a while or something like that? I mean, that would be nice. Ooh, we have 30 spear militia now. 30 bowmen. That's actually quite good. That means that we can raise a sizable army and do something against those bandit camps. And I think with our bowmen and stuff, we should actually be pretty strong now. Ooh, cool. That is good news. Okay, so these people in the farm are now a complete waste, so let's get them all out. Spread them around other businesses. Let's make sure that we get all the clay. Policies available, okay. I want to get the last out of the stone deposit, so let's just make it empty so that it disappears. What policy do we have available? Doesn't really say. I don't know. We'll see. Visit mode. Yeah, we're not going to visit. That's all working out. I think we need to get people into the communal oven so that they can start to bake a little bit of bread. See, wow, they stored a ton of goods in here. That's very good. What if we put extra people in the granary so that they can also sell some bread? We'll wait off for that a bit. Food for 8 months now, so that's not really going in the direction that I wanted to go. Because I want more food and not less food, and it looks like right now we're just getting less food. All right, let's put a family in here. We still have 2 families available now. we might just have to expand the farm. Should we expand the farm or build an extra farm? I think for now we might stick to expanding it. Or we do a new farm right here maybe. The outskirts of town. We could build a farmhouse somewhere here. Not enough goods. Oh, we're out of logs all of a sudden. How can we be out of logs? We had a ton of logs in here. Now it's empty. Oh, they used it all for the houses probably. Alright, we'll get an extra family in there. Just make sure that we get a nice bunch of timber. Did we limit them in their zone? I don't know, but let's make sure they have an unlimited work area for now, so that they can keep going. And then we... oh, yeah. Oh, we're also making more planks again. Let's get those out, because that's using a lot of timber. They have a limited work area. Let's change that to right there. Okay, so it's an interesting development so far. But right now we're not doing much. It's winter time anyway. And these bandits are not too far out. So I think we should just slow down, raise our people. I don't know, can we raise them somewhere out here? No command over this region. I know, who cares? We'll just raise them here. Okay, there they go. Resources added to the inventory. One large granary. Okay. Ah, that's because we raised our soldiers. And then that takes... they were carrying some and then it will just be added. Here I can see the badge for the spearmen. Don't see a badge for those yet. Come on. Ah, there they come. Perfect. Okay, let's slow down a bit. And then... that's where the bandits are. So what if I set up these soldiers right here? And these on the back of them. But in a way that they can really fire some arrows. They should not be running, because they'll wear them out. So, run to positions. No, just walk. I mean, 30 spearmen, 30 bowmen. I think a normal bandit camp, we can probably count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, around 16 or 18 people. Maybe 20 at some point. So that should not be too bad. Here we have a deep stone deposit, by the way, which can be helpful. A rich deposit. Here we have brigands. So we might even do them both at the same time. For now, we'll just let them run. Let's speed up the game a bit so stuff happens in town. Do we get logs already? 2 timber. Okay, the farm requires 3. So we can't build the farm yet. Then I do want to build the extra farm here, maybe. Because and make use of the fertile land. And we can expand our town a little bit more this way. And of course, at some point, we are going to have to get a second town going, maybe. Ooh. Let's pause a second, because they're already coming my way now. Which is nice, but not too nice. So, you know what? These guys should get back here. And these guys should get back here. So that we're a bit safe from these. These are also walking, so we have the time to do this. I thought I could get closer without them noticing, but apparently not. See, there's 18 of these brigands. I think we should be able to deal with those. And our troops are getting in position now. Effectiveness is pretty good. I think these walk faster though, but it's okay. Are they set to fire at will? Shoot at will. Instead of shooting a volley, soldiers fire aiming directly at the enemy. Increases accuracy up close, but decreasing accuracy at half the maximum range or more. But I don't even know what the maximum range is, so how should I know what they're doing. Alright, we'll see. Okay, well, there they come. Here we have my people now. Will they now start shooting automatically? Yeah, at least they seem to be aiming. Yep, there they go. There's a whole rain of arrows coming. That's good. Will there be friendly fire? So that now that we attack, will there be problems with that? Or can... Oh, yeah, they killed one. Good. Alright, 30 against 17 now. And my arch is still there. 16. Would think that right now we should be able to get off this without a kill, but or a death, but I don't know. I don't know how this works. But yeah, my soldiers seem pretty stable. Alright, they're fleeing. Meaning that basically, I guess we won. Are the others coming my way? I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go clear out the bandit camp. I'll get my archers here too. And then I think we're just going to go south to the next camp. And probably if we stage them somewhere out here, these will come my way anyway. And of course, by hitting the camp, we'll take the loot from it. We still have some coins. But the more the better. And this is also giving me influence. And that's also what we need to get a new zone soon. So that'll be helpful. But then still, of course, we have to see how to deal with that. And how to perfectly start a new town. You have 3 families not working. Okay. Well, the clay furnace is working. And I think right now, since we don't have a lot of food to get and stuff, let's just get extra families in here. And make sure that we clear out these deposits as quickly as possible. I think this one is cleared out now too. Yes, so let's get rid of that. We can't relocate those buildings, so we can just leave it for now and then relocate it later. And let me check while these guys are busy. Can I now build the farm out here? Yes, I can. Come on. Let's rotate it first and then place it on this side. Yes, there we go. Now we'll have to place a few fields. Can probably just do the fields along the road here. I just don't know how big they should be, but yeah. 1.2 Morgan, I guess that's good. That's one field. Then we'll do a field on this side. I think maybe somewhat around the same size. Okay, so we can make this slightly longer. There we go. Yes. And then here we'll do another field. Kind of hope this will be a tad bit smaller, so we have to go a little bit more like this. 1.1 Morgan. Yes. Okay, there we go. Still have to set up the field, so yeah, crop rotation. We'll start off with wheat and then flax maybe for linen, for clothing. I think we have enough bodies. So wheat, flax, fallow. This one will be flax, fallow, wheat. And this one should then probably be fallow, wheat and flax. Then we have the right rotation, I think. Okay, new message. There we go. When searching through the enemy's belongings, you find a stash of goods. They could be sent to your people who surely need them, though it is your right to keep them. Send them to the nearest town. Yes, send to the nearest town. Look at that. We got 175 coins out of that we can really use, so that's good. It's still January. We still have time. The other bandit camp is... Yeah, see, the map got rotated. I was already like, we don't have to pass that river. Okay, you know what? Let's just go try... Set these guys up right here. Right here. Get the archers behind them. And then, hopefully, these will start to come towards me. And these don't have to walk that far, so that might be to our bonus. But we have to keep our eyes on it a bit. And then we might keep that money for ourselves. We have 507 now. Oh, wow. Looks like we got some extra money. Resources added. 9 tools, 30 dice, 16 that. So I think this is all that we got. 175 coins. Then this and the extra coins because we put it into the coffers of the town. So I think the next time we can use the money for our own so that we can raise some mercenaries if we really have to. And I do think at this moment the town is not doing that much. So why not expand the living spaces? But we don't have a lot of space for that. Can we do something nice here? I don't think so. We do have the bread now though. Are we now selling the bread? Yes. That should mean that at some point we should be able to do this because they have all the requirements met. And it looks like these houses, see, they all have the requirements met. We probably, yeah, we don't have the logs to upgrade houses. Okay, good. Now, will these start to come my way or not? That's the big question. So far, not, and these are getting into position. So let's speed up a little bit. Yep, there they come. Perfect. That's exactly what I hoped for. And I think this should give these guys a pretty long shot. Because I believe what we saw earlier, the circle around them, I don't really... Yeah, see, this is... If you hover over them, you can see the circle. It ends right here somewhere. If the enemy gets within that range, we should be able to shoot them. Which is, I think, a pretty good range. I might even get these slightly closer to give these more shots. That might be helpful. And I think now these are... See, they're already going to aim. So these can do more shots now than they could on the other enemies, because then we were a little bit late. See, they actually got some hits off already too, which is great. Can they now kill off a few before... Yeah, they already killed one without them even reaching me, so that's good. They're already getting closer to being broken. They still have 17 there, so I don't think archers are very effective in doing some serious damage, apparently. And now we can probably do this, shoot at will and turn it off. But yeah, they're not doing much, and I think their will is broken soon. Yep, good. Alright, we lost nobody. Happy with that. So what I'm going to do now, since there's not much more to do anyways, I'll get the soldiers to do that. And we can now... where is it? Give ground. Oh yeah, we have to get these home then, into our zone. And then as soon as they are in the zone, we can make them run now. They can disband them and then they can go back to work. And these will come in later then. They can probably run here and then we send these off to do some useful work. But that will be very helpful. Ah, farmhouse is ready. Good. Can't do anything. Because it's not a sowing season. But after this year they can start to do some sowing and harvesting. Good. 7 months of food, but we're nearing the end of the winter. 1.5 months to go, and then we can get more berries as well. Going to be tough to provide enough food for everybody though, so might need another source to do that. All right, new message. This belongs to my treasury now, and now we have 277 coins. So I believe we still got some stuff out of it. 195 treasury. Okay, that's good. So that means that these should now have looted the camp, I guess. So get your butts as quickly as you can into our zone. These are in now. Let's disband the unit, and there they can go. They can now go to work. And then as soon as these are in the zone, they can go running back and get to work too, which is helpful. I wonder how many need to be in the zone to actually be able to do this. It doesn't update all the time. Okay. Well, they're all in now, so they're all going to get home and work. Clay deposit. Still has quite a bit of clay. I like that. Do we have the tools to upgrade this already? No. 10 clay and 4 logs. We have 1 log and 8 roof tiles. So we almost have the roof tiles. We need more wood. Alright. Alright. Advanced. Where should we do that? Well, we can just use these, I guess. They're relatively close. Or maybe we should move this building a bit so that it's closer to the rest of the trees and won't bother these trees. That could also be something. Not so sure about what to do there. Still learning, of course. Now, if we go to the map, we might be able to... Let's check. This is Tausendbrück. We have a rich stone deposit here and a rich animal deposit. So this could definitely be a zone to get. Claim with influence. We need 1,000 influence. We have 1,400. So yeah, we can totally claim that zone. And then the next time we might be able to start another town in this area. So yeah, let's claim this. Yes. We're now pressing a claim. And I believe what's happening now is while this claim is pressed, the off-world adversary can claim it too and send armies or something. But I don't think we have one, because we turned that off. So I think this should just be a timer that will run out at some point, and then we claimed it. At least that's how I think it should work right now. I'm just not sure. We'll get there. We'll get there. And then we have to build a brand new town. Administration. See, settlers camp. So cost 250. Well, we have that now, so that's the good news. But it's costing me this money. But yeah, we have that now. So we have everything set to start a second town. It's just going to be a tough one again to start a second town and get food for it and all that kind of stuff. So might not be an easy walk in the park or anything. But we'll see. 1 timber only. Yeah. I'm going to move this. Tell them to move over here. And after that, we're going to tell them that they don't have a zone anymore, because they will just tear down all these trees. That'll be fine. Let's get somebody extra into Forester. Give them a limited workspace. Right there now, so that they will plant a lot of trees here and they can take out all the other trees as well. And maybe we should relocate this one too then. And have these also in a more woody area. These can stay because these are just making planks. We have plenty of planks at the moment. We have the roof tiles now too, by the way. We just need 4 logs in total and we can get that done. We have the upgraded church. And the same goes for these. Upgrade to level 2. All we need is enough logs, then we can do that. So making sure we get more logs might be a very useful thing. Construction finished. Logging camp. Perfect. Does it have unlimited stuff now? Yeah, unlimited work area. Very good. General, let's put 2 families in there for now. Woodcutters camp. A new family starting to move in. Yay. Let's get some extra firewood in. I'm actually going to put 3 in here because we're going to need a lot of logs now. And then I think we should be okay for a bit. We have 6 months of food left. But as soon as winter ends, which is in a little over a year, we can get more food from this berry source. And we have now a second region claimed. Nice. There's some nice deposits in here that we're going to put to good use. So that'll be nice. It's interesting, though, that we have a river here. And apparently no fishing spot. But okay. That's what it is. It is what it is. We just need to make sure we don't grow this town too far anymore. Otherwise we will be quickly running out of food. And luckily for us, we do get the wheat in from this farm this year, so that's the good news. Other than that, not a lot of good news, because things are just running not so nicely. Food for the future will be an issue. But hey, we've been playing for quite a while now, and that means that it's now time to slow down and end this little episode. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.